bring that back. We use it as a starting point, but we rebuilt it from scratch. All the new content tailored specifically for the House of Wolves, all the new vendor areas, all the new characters. Yeah, it was a great starting point. But
Resolve Sand Eater Bounty.
I always wanted to visit the Reef.
So is there going to be more story and lore this time around compared to like the Dark Below?
Petra will be your main story agent, I guess.
Sure.
So she will lead you through a series of quests and the main story of the House of Wolves. Yeah, we definitely wanted to make a really coherent, really fun story that I think has you hunting down these House of Wolves. And so I think, yeah, I mean, there's plenty of story. The Petra and a few other characters we'll meet shortly will guide you on your adventures through those. A
lot of people argue that the lore is excellent in the game, but it's all locked away in like grimoire cards and things like that that you have to get like through a third-party situation. Is that something that we could ever viably see in game? Like actually be able to look at our lore in game?
As far as grimoire cards go, like in grimoire integration into the game is. It's something that we've heard. It's a piece of feedback that we've heard from the community. In the House of Wolves, having played it myself, I like a lot of the quests. I like a lot of the stories. I like the fact that a lot of the new represent some of the most interesting moments and some of the most interesting aspects of Destiny. But as far as grimoire integration into the game, it's not an announcement we're making right now. I can tell you that this is a fresh approach to storytelling in the game. And a lot of work has been done on the House of Wolves since we've launched Destiny. And to me, it really feels like an adaptation to our creative process as developers, as storytellers, and a reaction to what players have liked and what they've enjoyed. One thing I want to ask about Petra is one thing we remember from her when she was in the tower is that she had all sorts of cool weapons and armor pieces and things like that. Are we going to have the chance to earn that stuff again?
Yeah, there'll be a full set of Queen's Wrath armor and weapons that you can acquire in the Prison of Elders.
Okay. Is that acquired through drops, or is that something?
Yep, those drop directly in the Prison of Elders.
Okay, well they'll have the same level light as, say, we're going to or something? Or?
Yep, those will be on par with the rest of the content.
34, well, yeah, level 34 light, but the amount of light on the gear, whatever it is.
We'll inspect all of that in a little bit.
Cool.
On the subject of the Prison of Elders, you can see that the warden for the Prison of Elders is Varix. He is a fallen from the House of Judgment. So what is the House of Judgment, and why is this bastard allowed to be in the tower with all of us Guardian folk?
Sure, he is the House of Judgment is one of the very old houses of the Fallen. He is one of the only known remaining Fallen from the House of Judgment. He's gone through a few trials himself. He's missing a few arms there. They're now replaced with some mechanical arms. So he has kind of been loyal to the Queen, and so he was able to sort of stick around. He's sort of an informant in some ways. He's also someone who runs the Prison of Elders. Trying to think, I'm super excited to have Fallen be one of the characters you interact with. It's such a cool, the Fallen is such a cool race, and to be able to get right up close and have to be able to talk to them and have them.
There's some interesting bonuses on the gear that he has here. First off, he's got the what is it? The Judgment Chance, which where do you get those? The armored cores and weapon cores.
Sure, yeah, those will drop from the Prison of Elders.
Okay.
So,
is there a limit on how many times a week we can run that?
Yep. You'll have there'll be weekly lockouts, and there'll be, multiple. We'll talk more about it when we get into the Prison of Elders, but there'll be multiple challenges that you can partake and get drops, and then you can turn them into Varix for the high level gear.
And there's also some fun new perks to them. Shank burn, I'm noticing on this auto rifle, which isn't a pea shooter, so thanks for that. Yeah, it's actually got decent impact on it instead of being high fire rate with nil impact, as we've been used to.
Right.
Necrochasm.
So yeah, we have a full suite of all Fallen themed, class items. We have ships, one from each house, which is pretty cool. You've got the House of Winter, you've got the House of Devils. You can collect all the different ships. also have shaders specific to those houses.
Okay.
So you can dress like your favorite Fallen.
Sure. Does his inventory rotate?
Right, so each week there'll be different rewards up at the top where it says Prison of Elders. You'll have...
Well, that's fun. Okay.
Yep.
And then like any component of the Destiny endgame, that stuff has a weekly reset.
Yep.
Like the Nightfall Strikes, like things like that.
And we really wanted to introduce the ability to sort of preview the gear that you'll be able to win instead of it sort of being hidden, like, you know, not sure what you're going to get. Like, that's why we're showing some of the items on his inventory himself, so you can kind of
that's awesome.
know what you're looking for and kind of work towards it.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, you'll also have the, you know, some secrets awaiting inside the Prison of Elders itself.
Less chance in the progression system, like, yeah.
But you're also, you know, obviously there'll always be...
Is his inventory going to run on a pattern or be RNG based?
It is... I don't know. I'm not positive on that. I think it's
boom.
Yeah,
I did it.
You stumped us. Well,
so actually,
well done.
So we want to make sure. I think it's actually a pattern. We want to make sure that if you're playing consistently,
sort of like how Iron Banner is, where it's like you can more or less guess when it's going to be the right week. Sure.
Right. We want to make sure that people can, if they're playing constantly and playing the Prison of Elders, they can work through and collect all the gear eventually. So yeah, we don't want the same pants coming up, you know, 4 times in a row. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Diversity. Variety,
but predictability.
I know exactly what Lord Saladin will have as an inventory this week when the Iron Banner comes back up, and this week in the Bungie Weekly Update. I promise I'll tell you what that stuff is. So there are some elements here. 10. They're just.
I noticed that they stand to attention when you walk up.
So this is the Queen's Guard. Just another element to sort of create the living social world of Destiny. Yeah?
Sure.
Set pieces.
Yep.
Where's the Queen at?
Queen is safe and sound.
I want to go look at her.
Behind those doors. So check this out. Who's this guy?
Where are we headed? Oh, down.
We're headed down to the good brother.
The candle room.
You're immune to candles in the game, by the way.
Yes,
it just doesn't phase you. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just solar energy, man.
Yeah, okay, good.
A very low amount of solar energy.
Candles?
Yeah, solar candles.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So this is Brother Vance. He is a disciple of Osiris. And what role does he play in the House of Wolves?
He will be the emissary of Trials of Osiris. He will be your guide. He will be the person you come to for rewards, to buy new passages. We'll talk more about that, obviously, in the coming Twitches. But
Yeah. We have a whole reveal plan for the Trials of Osiris, so we'll delve deeply into the details that will govern that competitive multiplayer special event.
Okay.
And you can see that there are different supplies here, different rewards. Much like Iron Banner, there are even consumables that affect the way the event plays out.
Sure. How often does you say the event runs?
It's every weekend.
Every weekend?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, until the reset. So it starts Friday and then
great.
And then till Tuesday.
That's fun. And as far as his gear and stuff, I guess we can't look at that just yet. His stock.
You can look at it.
I think.
Oh, and actually, no, it's not.
No, we can't. It's, the stock doesn't refresh for some time.
Yeah, we'll get into the gear and some of the different perks and some of the tactical analysis of how that stuff performs when we actually enter the Trials of Osiris, when we actually participate in the next stream a week from now. We'll be here and we'll send in triple.
You could say I'm triple excited about it.
Triple excited?
Yeah.
Triple excited to get wrecked?
Yeah, I'm triple excited to get wrecked. And he's going to be, I'm going to team with him because I don't want to lose.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
triple neck, wreck, triple neck.
Triple neck.
Triple neck,
gross, right?
Yeah, triple neck.
Like a multi-headed hydra.
Yeah, Triple Wreck is on an all pizza diet, so he's going to be triple neck TV by probably next week. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
But as you can gather from our puns and our hint dropping here, Triple Wreck will be here next week, and we'll go into the Trials of Osiris, and we'll see exactly what Brother Vance has in store for us.
I think we've released some of the images of the gear, right? Which is, I love it. It turned out amazing. Like, obviously the Hunter gear is the best.
Is it?
But yeah, sure.
Let's not.
Looks like a mummy. It's got all the bandages.
Warlock for life. Warlock for life.
See all of it.
Yeah, all of it makes you look like an Egyptian king, so it's pretty cool.
Sure.
And he's got the Eye of Osiris on the floor here, so he's got some fun and some riches in store for all of us. And I'm going to back away slowly because he's obviously a badass.
All right. Yeah. I mean, he's got a tablet. So what's on his tablet?
This is the scores, the names of the winners.
Yeah, it's just stuff rotating.
All the gear that he's going to have for you. So this place is a little bit of a mess. You know, like the tower is this really nice, manicured, paved in Disney place where, you know, you get to walk around and feel like humanity is all, you know, polished up despite the collapse of the golden age. But talk to us a little bit about the art style of the Reef, because this really feels a lot more utilitarian to me, a little bit more functional and lived in. So what's going on here?
Yeah, so the Reef is a very dangerous place. It's full of pirates and, you know, danger and derelict spaceships. You can see some of the broken ships out in the skybox. So it's where the Awoken live. So they've, with it being so dangerous out there and so sort of hard to live, you've got a little bit more dangerous atmosphere we wanted to kind of to sell. So things are a little bit darker, the music's a little bit moodier.
Yeah.
And you know, it's
no longer available.
Place out on the outskirts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so that sort of
has that outer rim feel.
You know, the whole House of Wolves is really about, you know, bounty hunting and loot and gaining, you know, treasures from the queen, and so we really wanted to sell that kind of bounty hunter, outlaw, kind of out in the wilderness, sort of hunting criminals and getting treasures kind of feel. So
yeah, derelict spaceport. But there are some familiar elements here.
Welcome to the
we've got
missions
the bounty tracker bot that has sent us out on so many evenings of grinding and upgrading.
Are there going to be any fresh quests in this, or is it sort of the same rotation of those and then the different bounties from Queen Dude over here?
Well, the queen dude.
The Queen Dude.
Petra.
Petra. I call her
Revenge.
Queen Dude. Is fine.
Yeah, that's going to stick now.
Yeah,
that's going to be your
yes.
fault.
She knows telekinesis. She's juggling the knife, I noticed.
Yeah.
Which, you know, so why can't she go
mind bullets?
Yeah, why can't she go out and use mind bullets on people?
Well, there's one of her.
She only has one eye, too, so her depth perception is just awful.
Yeah, binocular vision is indicative of a hunting species. So there's strength in numbers. Guardians could be useful.
Okay.
So we want to make sure you could do all the things that you'd want to do.
Queen Dude is stuck in chat now. Perfect.
Queen Dude.
Queen Dude hype. Stop it. Stop writing fiction.
The abode des doges.
So all the basic stuff we knew you'd wanted to do, like all the utility stuff, like pick up your bounties, postmaster, vault, all that stuff's available.
The vault is your vault, so it's not a separate vault.
Correct.
Nope.
Yeah, so.
Go ahead and use.
Yeah.
Is that what you anticipate to see in there?
That's what I anticipated to see in there are all of these weapons.
Cool.
And this second crux that I have for no reason.
Look at all that empty vault space.
Yeah, look at how big that vault is.
I know, it's because I'm holding everything right now for reasons.
Very good. It's good. It's good to be armed.
Yeah, it is.
So this is a self-contained marketplace. We got, as you said, we got the bounty tracker, we've got the vault.
So is there any reason to go back to the tower?
There is absolutely a reason to go back to the tower.
Okay.
And I'm so glad you asked. Is there anything else you want to ask us about the Reef?
I mean, are there going to be any areas that open up similar to, say, like the Iron Banana?
There might be. There might be a few secrets in here. We don't want to reveal everything.
We don't want to reveal them just yet. Right. Is there a ghost down on this beam down here?
I don't know. Is there a ghost?
I don't know if there's a ghost.
Did you already find?
Yeah, achievement hunters. Bam. Whammy.
Well done. Well done. And that's why we're spectating from my point of view, because none of you know where Gotham's
funny.
Yep.
No, it looks terrific.
To your question,
you can die everywhere.
It does feel like there are some rooms for expansion in the Reef. So, you know, the world of Destiny is always evolving and changing and reacting to your decisions. And, you know, the Reef is no different. So,
okay, great.
So May 19th, Guardians, is when you can expect to invade this space, make some new friends, make some new enemies. We're going to send you on some new adventures. A whole new way to experience the Destiny endgame through Varix the Loyal.
Yeah, as far as endgame goes, you know, obviously a lot of people were upset about the announcement of no raid with House of Wolves.
Yeah.
This is the Reef Guardian.
You've both played the Prison of Elders. Would you say it's like a raid level activity, or is it going to be just shoot a bunch of guys like a lot of people say?
So So we want to make sure absolutely that there's a really fun, challenging end game activity. We wanted to add multiple, both PvP and PvE this time, so there's a chance to get end game gear and challenge at that level for both activities. We want to make sure there's challenging, that there's variety. I think we talked about as well, challenge, variety, skill. We want to make sure all that stuff's.
Is it something that's going to be stagnant and the same every time you play through it?
Absolutely not.
Nope.
No.
Awesome.
That's that's one of the main goals. Yeah. It's different every time you play. And as we'll be talking about coming up pretty soon, there'll be interesting changes each week as well.
Okay, so there will be weekly changes to the arena, so that's...
Yeah, it'll be a dynamic experience. When you say a raid level activity, that points to the Destiny endgame.
Yeah.
There are many different components of the Destiny endgame. There are heroic strikes, there are nightfall strikes, there are things like Iron Banner. And with the Prison of Elders, we are able to extend the Destiny endgame to include a different type of experience. That's always been our goal. Always something new to do in Destiny.
Super. What about Xur?
What about Xur?
Xur. I always call him Xur.
Xur?
Xur. And what about Xur? Is he going to be coming over to the Reef as well?
He's a mysterious figure. There's only 3 things I'll confirm about Xur.
Okay.
Xur will arrive in a place at a cadence in which you can anticipate. Xur will have a bunch of stuff that you can buy, and you can decide if you want to buy that stuff or not.
Yeah.
And you never know where he's going to show up.
Yep, exactly.
So he can show up in the Reef.
He can do just about anything.
Okay. So another ghost.
Stop it.
I'm sorry. So basically, what you're saying is that people who do not purchase House of Wolves can go to the Reef.
All Guardians are welcome in the Reef.
Yay.
Yep. And that begs the question. Is there going to be anyone left in the tower?
Okay.
And I'm going to send us to the tower.
Sounds fun.
To answer that question in ways that I hope will make people very happy.
I hope so too.
There's been a lot of great work. I'm just going to go on record. I feel like there's been a lot of great work done on character progression and evolution in this game. While we enjoy the familiar jaunt through orbit here, talk to us a little bit about the decision making and some of the conversations that happened around at this moment in time, what do we do for Guardians?
Sure. Well, we wanted to make sure, we took a look at the whole economy of the game.
Yeah.
We wanted to make sure we kept things simple. We've been adding new materials with each release, and we just want to make sure that we didn't just keep adding, 5 more material, make things really complicated. So we wanted to try and simplify stuff, upgrade paths, adding new materials. We wanted to keep it as simple as possible, and sort of make sure it was as understandable, clear as possible. We had a chance to kind of sit back, look at people's feedback, look at the community's comments, kind of what people were doing, and like I said, simplify it as much as we could. So you'll see a bit of that.
You were talking about upgrade paths.
Yep.
And so what gear does that apply to?
We are about to come in for a landing here. I would rather show than say, so let's jump right into it. I really like the idea of a communication process with our community. The fact that they're sharing with us their feelings about the game, that has an impact on our development process. Are there members of the community that you listen to more than others?
I was playing with my dad last night. It's funny. He was asking all about can he upgrade his Mythoclast, all that stuff. So I told him to watch today.
But you said that the Mythoclast is frozen in time, which means it's stuck there forever.
Did I say that the Mythoclast is frozen in time?
Yeah.
Of course, you know what they say about something that's frozen.
It can thaw.
It can be warm. So let's see. I have received a bounty. And my bounty is what? Your bounties are here. So in visiting the Reef, I have acquired my first House of Wolves bounty. That's the way that we're going to send you through this experience. And while the Reef is a self-contained environment that will support your adventure, help you acquire the bounties, the quests, and the missions that are going to keep you fighting and playing, it's also going to equip you with some of the different rewards that you'll be earning and the different activities you'll enjoy. The tower has always been the place where we could come and outfit ourselves and keep the evolution always happening. So no tower visit is complete without a visit to our fearless leader, the speaker. So I'm actually going to start there.
Hold on, you're going too fast.
I'm running. I'm running. I don't want to keep your dad waiting. My dad never touches video games. I'm actually really impressed that you're able to play. How old is your dad?
Can I have?
He's old enough.
Old enough. That's very kind.
Fun thing I just noticed was looking at my black hammer.
Yes.
And I noticed the hive disruptor buff is no longer grayed out. Is that being fixed?
Maybe.
Was I not supposed to look at that?
No,
It's there for me to look at.
There's so many things. There's so many things that I've had to brush up on. That's actually a detail that has escaped me. So once you open it up and see if you can upgrade that.
I already did. I just filled out the bubble for the hive disruptor and upgraded it.
Well, sounds like that's good then. Look at that.
Look at that. Good to go.
Upgraded your hive disruptor. Join me here in the speaker and go ahead and approach the speaker. Are you here with us?
I am here with you.
So go ahead and take a look at